household where music was constantly on the radio. And the thing about Malay radio in the 80s and the 70s, even now, I think most of it was local music. You know, I never grew up thinking that it was in any way inferior to international music or Western music. I enjoyed reading about music as much as I listened to music. Most of my education in music came from reading, and I loved reading music magazines. So I guess that's where the interest in music journalism came from. You know, the way people describe music. A lot of times I'm reading about a band or an artist and I have no idea what they sound like. I only know what the writers are using the way they use their words to describe the music. And then much later, when I have access to music, I was like, oh, okay, this is what they were writing about. So I guess from there, the interest in writing about music came. How I started, I think when I was probably in my late teens or mid-teens and all that. There's this thing called zines. They're like homemade magazines. And I was very involved in the DIY, the underground, the independent music scene at the time. And because there was no real like glossy magazines covering the scene, so there was a lot of DIY, do-it-yourself magazines where you write the stories, print them out, and then photostat, and create mass copies, and then sell them at gigs, concerts, and all that. In the late 90s, I got a chance to write for Big O. So they were like, "Would you like to start reviewing CDs for us?" I said, "Sure." There was access to free CDs, so they would send me CDs every month. I would just listen, write reviews, and all that. That was my start in like proper music journalism. So I moved up from zines to the Big O. Music journalism is definitely my dream job, but I always felt that my calling was in doing this full time. And then when I got the offer from the Straits Times to write about music full time, I thought, what could be better than this, right? The support for the arts in general, including music, you've seen that increase among the general population as well as from the government and from all quarters. Compass is one. There's a lot of ways that Compass helps local musicians, whether it's through grants, programs, activities, and all that.